Good morning, children. We are in the last part of the chapter Motion and Time. The last part of the chapter is Distance Time Graph. So I have written line over here. We'll do the line graph for the distance and time. So from this graph, we'll able to know the motion of the particular object is uniform or non-uniform, and also we can calculate the speed from the given graph. So this graph is very much useful. Three things we are able to know: uniform or non-uniform motion of the particular object which is moving, and also we can find out speed of the given object. But before that, I just want to tell you what is graph. So in mathematics already you have used what is graph. So graph is a pictorial representation of a given data. You have some data with you and you are going to represent the picture form, either in the line form or in the bar graph or in pie chart. And this graph gives us more easy understanding of the information. What are the information you are interpreting in the graph? It is more easily understand and remember by the people. That's why graph is introduced. Okay. So let's see how can we draw the graphs. So for graph you need two perpendicular lines. So take a graph paper and draw a two perpendicular line, one vertical line and one horizontal line. After drawing perpendicular means that two line must be have an angle of 90 degree. Okay. Then now give the naming. So the horizontal line you give the name x, or it is a x axis. You can say it is x axis. Okay, the lines is called axis in the graph, and the meeting point of this two line is your 0, starting from 0, and the vertical line is called your y axis. Okay. So first, how to draw? First start with the two perpendicular lines, x axis and y axis. Now you have to decide, the second thing you have to decide over here, in which axis what you have to write, which quantity should be represented in x axis and which quantity in the y axis. So we are doing the graph of distance and time. You have to decide in which axis we will write which quantity. Okay. So I will write in the x axis time, and in the y axis I will write distance. Okay. So distance, because you know distance time graph will going to find the speed. So speed unit is SI unit of speed. SI unit of speed is what? Meter per second. So you can write, you have to mention the unit of distance over here, that is meter, and for time we will take second. It's not mandatory to take, you can take kilometer or also according to your data given to you. So I will take distance in meter and time in second. Now I will going to draw, I have a table over here, and from there I am going to draw the graph. So time and distance. So time 0 second, 0, distance also 0. Time 1 second, distance you know it is in second, it is in meter. So no need to write again meter and second. It is 2 meter. 2 second, 4 meter. 3 second, 6 meter. 4 second, 8 meter. So from this given data you can find a pattern, particular pattern. You can see in every second the distance cover is same. No. So just interpret it. So before that the data is given to you and you have to draw like this on the graph paper. Before you interpreting this data on the graph, you have to do one more important thing, that is finding the scale of the axis. Scale means, you know, in the graph paper each box means 1 centimeter. There is a box system no, in the graph paper, that is 1 centimeter. So we have to decide, we will take 1 centimeter as what what unit in the x and y axis. So scale of the x and y axis should be chosen properly so that all the data can be accommodated in this given graph which you are going to draw, and it is easy because graph paper is not much big, no, not much big that you cannot draw such a big graph paper, no, graph presentation. So you have to choose the scale according for x and y axis so that it all can be adjusted, all can come. Okay, and yes, the scale should be decided in the way that the gap between the each and every quantity you could write in the time and distance axis should be same. So I will take in the for x axis, it means for time axis, I will take 1 centimeter is equal to 1 second. मतलब एक box का मतलब होगा 1 second. So if it is 0, so for one box 1 second, two box 2 second, 3, 4, 5 like this. Okay. What is this one? 3, 4, 5, 6 like that. Okay, this is your time in second in this axis. Now I will take y-axis. Y-axis का scale. So it's not required that you will take same scale for both. You can take different. You can take same according to your requirement. Okay. So I will take here y-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 2 meter. I will take 2 meter. Okay. So if it is 0, so for 1 centimeter 2 meter. For then it is 4, then 6, then 8, then 10. It will increase 2, 2, 2, 2. Each is 2, 2, 2. Okay. So after deciding the scale, put the data on the graph. Now we are going to draw the line graph. How? 0 second में 0, तो 0 second for this x axis and 0 millimeter for y. Same. So the starting point is 0. Next, for 1 second 2 meter. For one time is 1 second. What is the distance? 2. So in the straight of 1 you make a point जो कि 2 और 3 को straight करे. That point should be perpendicular to the 2 and 1. Next, 2 second 4 meter. 2 second, this is 4 meter. So here, I think it is visible to you. 3 second 6 meter. So 3 second में 6 meter. This is 6, this is 3. Make a straight. 4 second 8. So this is 4. This is 8. Okay. So you got all the, because 5 numbers of data is given. So you got all the 5 points. This 1 point, 2, 3, 4. Now next step is to join all the points. Join करो. So when you join it, you get a straight line. No, you get a straight line. If the distance time graph nature is straight line, so they are in the motion of the object is in the constant speed. Constant speed means uniform. It means it is uniform. This must be, means from अगर graph आपको दिया गया है and you can see that is a straight line. The distance time graph is a straight line, giving the straight line nature. So there only you confirm it is a uniform or constant speed. Means whatever the object, if it is car is moving, this is the data given for a moving of car. So the car is in the constant speed or in the uniform speed. We can say that. Okay. So you understand how. And to find out the speed, of the given object. So in 2 seconds, it is covering a distance of 4 meter. So you know the speed formula, distance by time. So for 4 meter, it takes 2 seconds. So cutting 2 meter per second. So distance time graph give you a clear information about the motion, whether it is a uniform or non-uniform motion, and also you can easily find out the speed. So इसलिए distance time graph बहुत ही easy, convenient है to interpret the motion and speed of the object. If it is a non-uniform motion, then see how the nature of the graph. So let's change little bit this one. Just do one for that, then only you're going to be clear about the non-uniform motion one. So for 0, 0. Okay. For 1 second it takes 2 meter. For 2 seconds it takes 3 meter. For 3 seconds it takes 5 meter. Then for 4 seconds it takes 10 meter. Okay. So this is how your table is given to you, data is given to you. So let this be same. Okay. And also I will make this scale also same. Okay. I will not going to change anything. Only I have to interpret this data and see how the nature of graph. So in 0, 0, so it is the first point. For 1 second 2. For 1 second 2 meter. So this is the second point. For 2 second 3. For 2 second it is 3. So 3 is coming between 2 and 3. So it must be a 3 meter. So here is the point. For 3 second it become 5. So 5 in coming between 4 and 5. This is, so 3 it is become 5 here. Then for 4 second is 10 meter. So for 4 it is here 10 meter. Now join all the points, let's see. So join. So you can see it is not straight. It is somehow it is a curved line. No. So if you get a curved line or not a straight line, so it is a uniform motion. Uniform motion. Okay. So from the data interpreting in the graph, the nature of graph tell you the object is in the uniform or non-uniform motion. Clear? So to draw a graph, first thing, x and y axis, write the time in the x axis, distance in the y axis. Then very important, choose the suitable scale. I mean the gapping should be same. The gap of the y and x should be different, but the each quantity के बीच में gap should be same. And so that take this scale in the, according to that all the data can be coming in the particular axis. Now put the data and join the points. You get the line graph for the distance and time. Okay. I hope you understand all the things for distance and time graph. The doubt will be clear in the next class. Thank you.